got sons
and daughters.
Oh, we're over there too.
Oh, we're everywhere.
Down in the Hole is a show about stuff. We sit in the basement and talk about stuff because it's therapeutic and we do what we want to do. Because look at all this extra gear I have. Man, if you have any stuff you want to bring and put on the shelves.
I got some stuffs.
Like, if you had like an old transport truck from Dominion before it was Food City, before it was AMP, before it was...
That's so cool.
Old tractor, picture of Brandon Lee.
I bet you that thing is worth some money.
Probably. You can't have it, and it's not mine to give away.
It's, you know what? It belongs down in a hole.
It does, along with these nunchucks. Along with these nunchucks. I should put them back up on the nunchuck holder. Purposely put that there on purpose.
Man, do you remember when, you used to be able to really go and have an enjoyable time looking and to purchase new music?
Yeah. You mean like flipping through stuff at the music store?
Yeah. Do you remember when there used to be hidden tracks?
Yeah.
On albums?
Yep. I remember listening to 9 Inch Nails. I think it was Last. No. Yeah. Is Last the orange one?
Oh,
it looks like fire.
I don't remember.
Pretty sure it's... Or is that the name of a song on that album? Broken.
Was it
Broken? Maybe Last was the name of a song. 1 second. I think it might have been Broken. Yeah, it was probably Broken because then there was a remixed version of Broken called Fixed. That would make sense. N-I-N Ninjutsu. No. Broken. Yeah, it's Broken. That's the orange one. So, on that album, say there's 10 tracks. After the 10th one, it's like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It just keeps clicking. Ding, ding,
yeah.
Because every track is 1 second of silence. All the way to 98. Because you can't do 100. You can only do 2 digits on a CD.
Yeah.
Display. So it gets to 98, and then you get to hidden tracks.
That's so cool. That's like when Korn did Follow the Leader.
Say there was a Korn one, and then there was one really long track.
There was a Korn one, but the whole album didn't start until like track like 16 or 17.
Oh, right. Yes, I remember that.
And that was, Follow the Leader.
Yeah, you put it on and it clicks up to 16 and then starts playing.
Yeah, and then it was just awesome.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I think that was Korn's last awesome album.
Follow the Leader, I would say Issues.
Issues, maybe.
The one right after that.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Korn anymore.
They've honestly, like, in the last album or two, they've kind of come back with that sound they had in the beginning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't listened to them.
I saw them live, like, just before the pandemic, and let me tell you, man, did they ever sound good.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And that, like, Fieldy's bass.
Yeah. Talk about bass tones.
Earthquake, man. It was like the whole fucking ground shook like crazy. But yeah, what else we got for Secret? Anything that sticks out in your mind?
It's funny because I remember, like, you jump into that stuff. Like Deftones had a couple long tracks where you get like extra stuff. I think Witchcraft had some stuff, but it's weird how you kind of came up because you don't really get that anymore because everything's on Spotify. So you're not going to get, like, if I looked up Broken on Spotify, it would be 13 tracks long.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be 10 98 blank ones or 90 blank ones and then 2 extra.
See, I missed that. Like, there was like something special.
Little games that they could play on that.
Yeah.
Or like Korn's album starting at track 16.
It was just, there's some special about, buying the disc.
And even the notes too, like when you, like with the CDs, because like we're like CD guys, we never really had the vinyl stuff, and vinyl's coming back now. But like even when I bought God Hates Us All from Slayer,
yeah,
it's a white album cover with a bunch of gold crosses on it. Put it in, rip it, things wicked. It's Slayer album, fucking Slayer. One day I sit down, I just flipping through the book, pull the book out, and then this piece of paper just kind of falls out. I'm like, oh, that was the album cover. It was just an insert.
Yeah.
Because the actual album cover is a Bible that looked like it was on fire, and they put the fire out, and it's in a pool of blood with fucking spikes driven through it. And with Slayer's name, how violent it is because it looks like it's carved into your fucking skin when you tattoo it on yourself.
Yeah.
Slayer is the Slayer logo is burned into the Bible, and it's piled in with screws and nails, and it's bleeding. And I'm like, well, and so everybody thinks the God Hates Us All album cover is this white thing that says Slayer, God Hates Us All with a...
And then you open it up and that little thing falls out.
Well, and then I actually took the booklet out like months after having the CD just to flip through the words. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty sweet. Oh, that's a fucking cover up. It's like every Cannibal Corpse album. They have to ship it in a brown paper bag and put it on the shelf. It just says Cannibal Corpse because it's probably a picture of a man eating an unborn fetus out of a zombie's pus-filled vagina. You can't put that on the fucking shelf.
No.
Because some kid is going to be like, hey, Mommy, what's this? No. It says Cannibal Corpse.
And they would have to explain it the way you did, verbatim.
Verbatim. Your pus-filled vagina can't be seen on fucking album cover on the front row. Brand new Cannibal Corpse. Can't do it. It's going to be a black cover with white words on it. And then you're going to have to get it home and you're going to have to unwrap it and see what it actually is. Some of them, the Slayer album came with that actually inside the packaging. Some of the music stores used to just have a big black sticker.
Yeah.
Right on the cellophane. And they would like cut out a little bit where you could see the word Cannibal Corpse or you'd see the spine.
Yeah.
And then when you opened it, you'd have your album. But it's just R-rated, X-rated shit, right? Which is awesome.
Yeah.
But it was in the store on the shelf. You could buy it.
So I love how...
But you'd buy an album just because the cover was cool. That's probably why I own a couple of Cannibal Corpse albums.
I really like the 90s, early 2000s, like punk rock album covers.
Okay.
The ones that a lot of them are like cartoons and
oh yeah,
a lot like depicting, political shit and like just like
make it all bright and colorful, but it's like
you also throw some other gnarly shit on there as well, but it's still kind of cartoonish looking. Yeah, like it's neat.
So the punk rock guys had a style in their album cover design?
It seemed that way.
Some of them did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's neat. Like, I mean, I still go to the music store and I still buy albums. Because CDs still sound better in a CD player on a good set of speakers. They sound better than Spotify.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're not.
Spotify's so good. I can drive around all day in my van, and there it is. Whatever the fuck I want to listen to is right on my phone, dude. And you can't slag that either.
Nope. Because Spotify, I mean, I use Apple Music myself, the same thing.
Oh, yeah. Any music streaming.
Just get yourself one of these subscriptions and listen to whatever the hell you want. Like any band in any genre you can think of, you have access to all of it.
Yeah, and it remembers what you're listening to and suggests some more stuff.
Yeah, it'll like build you your own playlists and kind of create like radio station type of deals for you. It's pretty sweet.
And that's how I found some bands like even recently like Windhand.
Yeah.
I didn't know who the fuck Windhand was, but I listened to Mono Lord, Crowbar, Electric Wizard, and Witchcraft. Hey, you might like Windhand. Oh, maybe.
Let's check it out.
Huge fan. Bought the shirts.
The puppy dog's missing me, buddy.
She can hear us talking, and sometimes she gets angry. But yeah, that's how I found Windhand. That's how I found Elder, Dozer, Pelican. I actually knew of Pelican before Spotify. Instrumental heavy metal band. No lead singer. But then from liking Pelican, it will, hey, since you listen to Pelican, you might like this stuff. And then you're getting into like Yofo Mammoth and Ordos and all these other fucking bands. And then some of them are instrumental again because it'll see that vein, right? Like, so, okay, well, if you like these, you like this. And then you listen to that stuff. In Yofo Mammoth, I think that's how you pronounce the name. They're not instrumental, but it's fucking heavy. It's all in that same vein. But yeah, then it'll actually break it down and it'll know that it's instrumental. It'll start feeding you instrumental shit.
I just wish.
You wish?
Artists
upon a star
got paid better for being on streaming services.
Yeah. Because I'm guessing it's pennies on the hit, right? You need 1,000 hits to get $1.
Yeah, it's shit.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Actually, give me a second. I'm going to close my...
Somebody's making money.
there was a tweet that came out.
A tweet from
Wale,
who's
who's
that?
a like soul hip hop artist,
Okay.
kind of in the same vein. He's like done work with Boys to Men and shit.
Okay.
Like, he's very popular, very well known. But he posted a picture, like a thing on Twitter, and it was literally a breakdown.
Oh, he shared
of-
the actual.
Yeah. Just bear with me for a minute if you want to keep these lovely folks going. Sorry, I didn't even know we were going to be talking about this particular thing, so I didn't even. I'm going to.
Him posting the breakdown of that, is that like not a conflict of interest or some fucking thing they signed? I guess not.
I don't think so.
Knowing the stats? Like, are they allowed to share that information? I guess it's his own it's his own choice. If he wants to share what he's getting from these companies, then.
So this was basically what it looked out.
Oh my God. Payout per stream is fractions of a penny.
Yeah.
So Napster pays the most.
I think they have continued. What I also found interesting about this as well, there's the list for us. What I found interesting about that is Apple Music pays significantly more than Spotify.
Yeah.
'Cause you're at
double.
what? Yeah.
Almost double.
Yeah. It's crazy. And this is where we are. We used to get really excited back in the day because we got albums and, oh my God, like what kind of hidden shit are we going to hear on this? And now it's like everything's laid out in front of your eyes and the artists now make nothing. It is horseshit.
Yeah, like Jack Squat. Like, what do you guys? Because you guys are on like Doug and all his
We haven't
thing.
made anything.
You don't get a check for nothing. Eh?
No, I've never seen a penny.
Yeah, it's interesting how. I don't know. It's just interesting how they have the rights to put the music up there to be consumed by everybody, but somehow the artist is just getting stacked.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, they used to make pennies on like an album sale, but now like it's like a tiny fraction of a single cent per stream.
Per stream, they mean like actually listening to one song straight through.
I don't imagine it's just like you click once and change songs after 5 seconds. Although I don't know.
It's like YouTube. Like a hit doesn't count until you watch a certain percentage of the video. I believe that's how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, let us know some cool hidden tracks that you have found.
Yeah, neat little games they used to play on CDs and albums and whatnot that are kind of going to be lost now because of the streaming stuff. But.
Yeah, because with the streaming stuff, it's just like, bam, here's a list of songs. Download them. Back in the day, like you were talking about with the album cover, like there was a whole thing, like imagery around the album as well as it wasn't just about the songs. Like it's
Tool's albums.
It was a whole package.
Do you own any of Tool's albums?
No. I wasn't a fan of waiting like 7 years in between
albums. So Inema had, was it Inema that had it? That weird static looking thing, and the actual CD jewel box, like the case of the actual CD, the plastic was ribbed.
Yeah.
Right. So you could scratch it and you could feel the ribs.
That's cool.
And I'm like, whatever, fuck, who cares, right? So then, again, after a while of having that album, I noticed that the liner notes, the booklet. And I'm like, oh, there's all kinds of different weird, fucked up shit in here. Because when you have the cover in and you turn it, it does that weird picture thing where it has movement.
Yeah.
And you've seen those pictures that when you walk past them, they move.
Yeah.
You know, like a tiger face will follow you or whatever. And you walk back and it just does this. It's that weird ribbed effect. So when you put that in, you get that. So if you change the picture, because all the pictures are the same fucked up looking thing, but when you put them behind, when you fold the album to have that be the cover, and maybe you want another picture to be the cover, you can move it, and they all animate.
Oh, that's badass.
So it's neat, right? So then I get, pretty sure it was 10,000 Days comes out, and it's a big cardboard. It doesn't fit on any CD rack.
Yeah.
It's a big. I should show it to you if I have it here. Might have it back at Selkirk, but this big cardboard folded thing,
Yeah.
and there's this flap on the one end, right? It's about a 2-inch high flap, and there's two, like magnifying glasses almost, like they
Yeah.
look like optical lenses, like baked right into the cardboard. Oh, what the fuck's this? Whatever. Play the album, and then one day I'm flipping through the booklet, going, "Wait a second." So you take the glasses. We're just going to assume this is the CD, right? So you're looking through the CD and you're looking at all the pictures on the CD. Well, because that glasses piece, see if I can show it on the secondary camera, because the glasses piece is on this like little hinge here.
Yeah.
So you look through the glasses, and then you flip the fucking page, and the shit's in 3D, bro.
Fucking badass. I never knew
Tool
that.
had some sick shit, dude.
Never knew that.
Fear Inoculum, they have a little TV built into it, and you push a button, it plays a song, and it animates. But the dollar store sells that shit. But that fucking optical lens one,
That Fear Inoculum one, that was like $100 and something fucking dollars
yeah, it was
too,
$100
wasn't
bucks.
it?
Yeah, it's crazy. I have it. And weird thing too with that album, on Spotify it's longer. On Spotify it's like 100 minutes. Because on a CD, no, it's not that long. On the CD you can put 80.
Something like that.
So I think on the Spotify one it's like 95 minutes or something. There's two of those weird Tool tracks that just are like ambient noise.
Yeah.
There's two of those on the Spotify album, and those aren't they are not on the physical CD because they wouldn't fit due to time.
Fair enough.
But that Fear Inoculum, or that, I'm pretty sure it's 10,000 Days, that had the goggles, and you could flip the pages and see the band members standing there in 3D, and just scenes of weird, creepy Tool shit. Like,
That's awesome.
You know, weird skinny guy leaning against a fucking bandsaw, like. You know,
let us know what you have found.
What have you found? Because we will also go look at it. Down in a hole, sir.
I'm Jono.
I am Blaine.
Thanks for checking us out, folks. Like, share, and subscribe, please.